Hey there, everybody. So today we are going to talk about gradients. Now, we've already covered gradients a little bit in the past, but what I'm going to talk about now is using gradients and customizing gradients within shapes. So I'm going to go ahead and start by putting a blank layer here. And what I want you to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and use my shapes tool, and I'm going to create a shape. I'm just going to go with a good old-fashioned rectangle. Now, this rectangle, by default, has no stroke and has a red fill. And we've already talked about the 4 types of fill that we've got. We've got no fill at all, a color fill, a gradient fill, and a pattern fill. We're going to work with gradients today. So here is my gradient fill. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Now, right away, you can tell that it filled my shape with a gradient. And of course, the default gradient is from black to white, and it kind of goes at a 60-degree angle going from the lower left to the upper right. I want to customize it. Not only do I want to change the colors, but I want to also change the angle. I want it to be a straight up at 0. Will this work? Let's see. There we go, 0 degrees. So it goes straight across. Now, I've done that, and we know that if I click right here on this drag down bar, I've got all of these pre-made gradients, but I'm not going to use any of those. What I'm going to do is I am going to customize the colors on this gradient to what I want. So in order to do that, we have to click right here in the current gradient window, click, and right away we get what's called a gradient editor. Now, this gradient editor, it doesn't have too many bells and whistles here. It basically has opacity, smoothness, and of course color, which is what we're going to work on right here. Now, the opacity on both of these, to activate these, you have to click on one of the colors, and the color blocks are down here. Of course, there's black on the left and white on the right, just like in here. So I'm going to click on one, and you'll notice that right away when it's highlighted, that's what we're editing right now, is this color. So if we double click on it, it'll bring up our color picker. Now, if we've got another color somewhere on the screen, we could match it by clicking on it, but we don't have anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our own color into it. Let's say I start off with a nice dark blue somewhere in this area right here. And you can have a little preview. You can tell right here that it's a preview of what it's going to look like when you're done. That's what I like about this. And if I go darker, lighter, I'm just going to go with a regular blue. Click OK. Now, this blue, I can drag it over to where most of the gradient is blue. If I want, I can click on the white and drag it over so that most of the gradient is white. And you can see the changes in real time here. Now, I'm going to leave it just like this, kind of 50-50. The transition right here is in the middle. It's at 50%. There we go. But let's say this is kind of boring. I don't want just from blue to white. I'm going to go ahead and double click in here and choose a different color. Let's say I go from blue to something of a yellow color. So it goes from blue to yellow. So now I have successfully edited these 2 colors in this one gradient. Now, right here, I put custom. I don't have foreground or background, all right? So make sure that this says custom after you've done this. Another thing is, let's say, just for fun, I want to add a third color somewhere. So in order to add a third color, all I have to do is click with my mouse right underneath this color change bar, and there it is. There's that other color. Now, it looks kind of weird, and I don't really like that color being there. So I'm going to double click and choose something different. Okay, we're getting there now. We're getting something a little more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and drag this down all the way into the red. So now we've got a red in here. And now my gradient looks a lot more interesting. And from here, if I was done, I could just push OK, and that's my gradient. Or I could add even more colors by clicking underneath here and adding more colors. Now, if you'll notice the position of the gradient, where it is, I now have two of them, not one in the middle. I have one in between each color, and I can take those and I can drag them to where there's more or less of each color. And the transition in colors between the two also has a lot to do with how much yellow or how much red or how much blue or how much I put over here. And if I put another color, let's say something out of the ordinary, like a really light blue, I can move that around also and just kind of keep adding to it until it either looks really beautiful or just really ridiculous. Now, let's say, okay, this blue isn't working for me. I don't like it. I want to get rid of it. Well, in order to get rid of it, all you have to do is click on that box and yank it out of there and let go, and it pulls it out. So now you have the ability to create your own gradient, edit it, and not only that, but you can add colors by just clicking on this underbar, and delete colors by clicking on one and yanking it out so that it's no longer there anymore. Now I'm going to click on OK here so that we can admire our new gradient. Now, the good thing about this gradient is that once it's in there and it's in the shape right here, I want you to notice now all the shapes that I make will have that gradient until I tell it to not have that gradient anymore. And to me, that's just fun. I don't know about you, but I really like it. And custom shapes work as well too. Let's find a nice custom shape. Here goes a thumbs up. Why not? So there we go. That's how to create, edit, and customize your very own gradient.